JetWebinar review. Hey guys, this is Shayan from IncaAcademy.com and welcome to my JetWebinar review. So in a nutshell, JetWebinar is a proven product which comes at a one-time price, special pricing during this launch time. It's in the market for over years and it has over thousands of users as well. Now, if we go over to the JetWebinar homepage and check out its pricing, you can see over here it has a monthly and a yearly recurring price, but only during this launch time it's offering the whole plan as a one-time price. Now on top of that, I do have got you some special exclusive coupon codes which can make the deal even more sweeter. So if that sounds interesting, then please stick on with me till the end of this JetWebinar review, because I have got you covered with some awesome bonuses as well which are just crafted so that you can make the most out of JetWebinar. So what is JetWebinar in a nutshell? So as you can see over here, I am within the JetWebinar dashboard, and in here you can create live webinar, you can create automated webinar, you can create meetings, you can monitor your attendees, you can have virtual chat simulations as well, you can have in-webinar chat messages, you can have in-webinar polls, and even call to actions at specific times which can help you to get more conversions out of the webinar. It also supports multiple presenters so that you can go for a collaboration and you can have multiple presenters jumping in within the same webinar. Plus, the best part about it is that it has ultra low latency, which means your video and the audio would be synced no matter from where in the world you are joining. So this gives a huge user experience, and more users tend to retain till the end of the webinar. Now on top of that, it allows you custom branding, it allows you video hosting. That means you don't need to pay for any Wistia or Vimeo or something like that. Plus, you don't leak your traffic by using YouTube videos as well. You can actually use their video hosting to upload your videos and make the most out of your attendees. On top of that, they gives you a customizable registration page and a thank you page as well. And you can even embed those pages into any website you wish to. That means you can even act as a webinar agency. Now, if all of that sounds interesting, then please stick on with me till the end of this JetWebinar review, because as you can see over here, I've got access to JetWebinar and I have tested it out and it works seamlessly. I'll be giving you a full-blown demo of JetWebinar, but before that, I want you to check out my JetWebinar bonuses that I have crafted exclusively for you. So if you want to check out my bonuses, all that you need to do is go down on the description link of this video and click the link to my bonus page, which should take you to my bonus page. That should look like this. And in here, if you go down, you can find any and every detail of JetWebinar. You can find all the features that it has, like ultra low latency, live webinars, or automated webinars, email automation. Yes, it does the email automation for you as well. It sends out reminder email, registration email, it sends out follow-up emails and whatnot. I'll show you that as well. Plus, it has high capacity as well and multiple presenter support, as I've already told you. And there are many other things like analytics, detailed tracking, all of that is available. So you can go through this, you can find all the features, and then if you scroll further down, you are going to find all of my bonuses. Now in here, as you can see, my bonuses starts right from here, and the first of the bonuses that I'm giving you is access to Webinar Assets Pro, which contains anything like the slides that you need for a webinar presentation, the scripts that you need to create them, then email copies, which you can actually set inside of JetWebinar for email follow-ups, and then the page templates, the registration page, the thank you page, the sales page, all of that you can do it with this, right? Then I'm going to give you 65K plus premium reels that you can drive traffic from organic sources like Instagram and Facebook. Then I'm giving you over 700 webinar presentation templates that you can readily edit and use for your purpose. Then I'm going to give you some ad maker software and some ad coupons as well, with which you can drive paid traffic. I'm also going to give you some premium softwares as well. I'm going to give you over hundreds of software with reseller rights to them so that you can sell them as a product within the webinar. I'm also going to give you some courses which you can sell right with inside of the webinar, right? So basically what I'm going to give you is traffic. I'm going to give you the things that you need to sell, and I'm going to give you all the materials that you need to actually make your webinar sound professional, right? Apart from this, there are many other bonuses as well on my bonus page. You can feel free to go through this at your own time. And then if you scroll further down, you are going to get this bundle bonus deal as well, in which you get additional software as bonuses when you do purchase the bundle of JetWebinar. With that being said, everything about all of my bonuses are written on my bonus page, so I'm not going to waste your or my time in going through all of this, because you can check it anytime you like by just going down on the description link of this video and clicking the link to my bonus page. From there, you can get the detail of all of the bonuses that I am giving you. With that being said, now it's time for a JetWebinar demo, and then once we come back, I'll be discussing the pricing that it has. Alongside it, I'll be also discussing the upgrades that are most recommended. So stay tuned till the end of this JetWebinar review. So welcome to this JetWebinar demo. And as you can see, I'm within my account over here. So creating a webinar is very simple over here. You just need to come over to this create event, click on that. And then it will ask you three options, whether you want a live webinar or a pre-recorded or automated webinar, or you want to host a meeting, right? So these are the three options available. So if you want to do a live webinar, you need to select this. If you have a pre-recorded video that you want to use as a webinar, you need to select this one. If you want it as a live meeting, you can go for this one as well. So in my case, I'm going to show you how to create an automated webinar. I think most of us are going to use that only, right? So just click on that. And in here, you need to fill out some basic details, like what is the webinar title? Say, for example, how to do auto blogging. Say you have a blogging course or something like that, which you want to promote via webinars, right? So you can do that over here. And then you have an automated webinar URL. And remember, this URL is going to be the URL that you would be sharing. So you can actually rename this as well, right? That's up to you. Then you need to select the time zone. So since I'm in Indian Standard Time, so I've selected that. Then you can schedule it for run. So you can make it to run once. You can make it to run hourly. You can have a recurring webinar. You can have it on certain dates, or you can have it instantly. Instantly means whenever they sign up, they would see the they would join the webinar, right? If you want it to happen, say on a recurring basis, you can just choose run recurring, and then it asks you for the date. So let it be Wednesday, just for an example, right? And then you just need to select a time over here. So say 11:30, right? Just for an example. And then you can also add another time. If you want multiple timings for the webinar, you can do that as well. You can add multiple day as well by just clicking on this add weekday, and it will add another day. So you can host it on multiple days as well. So that's entirely up to you. Now, once you have done this, you just need to click on next. And boom, you are into the step 3. That is the final step, which is inviting attendees. And it gives you this link. This, remember, is the link that you need to share with your prospects, right? With the people whom you are expecting to attend. You can use Facebook ads for that. You can use YouTube ads, whatever you need. If you have a good social following, you can use your Instagram handle. You can use your Facebook reels, whatever you want to, and you can drive people into that, right? So in here, once you get this link, you just need to copy this and click on finish, and boom, your webinar is created in less than 60 seconds, right? But remember, we need to do something with the webinar now. We actually need to edit it. Now, once you click on finish, it will open up this editing page in where you can edit anything and everything. You can make this webinar paid as well by selecting this paid webinar option. But remember, for paid webinar, you need to actually integrate a payment gateway with this system, and boom, it would be done. Then you can change the event type as well. You can change the time zone, you can change the event schedule, everything from here, right? And then in here, you can also have the event duration as well. That is how long your webinar is going to be. Then once this is done, we will head over to the next tab over here, which is style. And in here, we can change the branding. So I have actually created my own brand over here in Care Academy Digital Solutions. If you want to, you can just click here, new brand, and give it a logo and a name, and boom, your brand will be created. Then you can also go ahead and change the registration page. You just need to click over here, and the current registration page will open up. As you can see over here, you can go ahead and make the changes over here. Like the heading is how to do auto blogging, register for the webinar. This is the subheading. So if you want to change the heading, you just need to come over to this left hand side, and in here you need to give a proper heading. Say for example, I want to give a heading like how a 15-year boy makes $10,000 per month just by copy and paste, right? So that's an attention grabbing headline. Then I need to give it subheading, again, say all secrets revealed. Then you can add your background image as well. You can change the registration page, how it looks like the full page, or you can go for inline with header as well. You can create your articles even so that the articles appear over here. So all of that can be done, right? Now, once this is done, you can just click on save. Now, once it is saved, you can see all the changes has taken place, right? So that's how cool the stuff is. With that being said, you can also take a preview as well. Now, let's go back. In the similar way, you can go ahead and change your webinar room, how it looks like. You can brand it. You can add whatever in it you want to. You can change the thank you page as well. So I'm not going details into that. It's as simple as I had done for the registration page, right? Now, once everything is done, click on save changes in the button so that your changes are saved. The next thing that we want to do is set up the emails. Now, in here on the email, you can see the confirmation email is already preloaded. If you want to change it, you can do that. I have given you a bonus software on AI Copywriter, which can be used to generate these things. Also, I have given you the webinar assets in where there are multiple done for you scripts that you can use over here as well, right? So that being said, that was one of the email. Then you can also set up the reminder emails, reminder 1, 2, and you can go ahead and add as many reminders as you want. You can change the timing, like when you want the reminder email to come up, right? Hours before or minutes before or days before, whatever you want to, you can do with that, right? And in here, you can edit whatever you want to write on the email. Then you can have a follow-up sequence as well. You can add as many emails as you like on the follow-up sequence, and again you can change the timing of all of that. You can also send emails to the people who did not attend your webinar. Like, then you can have this early abandonment as well, the people who have left the webinar early. If you want to actually get them back, you can do that as well. And if you want to broadcast any email to all the attendees, you can do that from here as well. So all of that option is available. Now that being said, once the emails are set up, you need to go over to the registration, and in here you can actually customize what all details of the attendees you want. Say for example, first name, last name, email address, phone number. If you want any other custom field like anniversary date, marriage date, whatever, birthday, you can just add that over here as well. So that's up to you. The next option is called the in-webinar option, and as I told you, the in-webinar options are massive over here. So first of all, you can have this automated webinar video. In here you can actually select a video. I have already uploaded one of the videos, so I have just selected that. In case you want to add a new video, you just need to browse media, go to your files and select any video that you want to, right? Now, once that is done, you can enable the pause and rewind buttons as well if you want to give your attendees that facility to rewind or pause whenever they like. Then comes an interesting thing, that is when an attendee arrives, show the video from the very beginning or start in at a drop-in point. So when it starts from a drop-in point, it appears like the video has just started seconds before, and it appears more natural. So this is a good thing that you can do. The next thing that it has is chat moderation. You can keep the chat moderated, you can open the chat, or you can hide the chat as well. That's up to you. And after the webinar, you can also download the chat transcript. Then you can show the participant list or hide it. That's again up to you. Then there are automated chat messages. Now in here you can just click on add message, and it will ask you for the time frame and the name of the messenger, and then you can type in any message. Say, wow sir, thank you for the valuable information, and that will pop up on the screen. So people who are attending the webinar will think like some other attendee is sending that message, right? So it can do that live chat simulation for you as well. The next thing that we have is the add call to action button. You can click on that, and in here you can have a button. You can show it at a specific time. You can give a title over here. You can give a bottom level and a URL as well. Now you can keep that button visible for some time or forever. That's again up to you. You can even go ahead and add multiple call to actions as well. Now if you have a webinar replay that you want people to see after your webinar finishes, you can just enable this webinar replay, and in here you can select the media which you want them to see. And last but not the least, you can show the event over message once your webinar is over, or you can redirect them to any URL you want to. So once all of this is done, I'll just click on save changes, and boom, the webinar is saved right now. And last but not the least, I can also go over to integrations, and from here I can add my Google Analytics code. I can add my custom conversion codes, if any. If I want to send my leads to any autoresponder, I can do that as well. I have Zapier, I have ActiveCampaign and Mailvio. Now if your autoresponder doesn't appear in this, you can always connect via Zapier. So that's how cool the system is. Now once all of this is done, you just need to save changes, and you need to just send the URL as invite. On this last tab, you can also find the detailed analysis of the webinar. That is, if there is any poll, it will give you the poll results. If it will give you the detailed analytics of the webinar, like how many people joined, who joined, which geolocation, all of that you will get it from here as well. So I really hope that you have found it interesting, and it gives you all the options that a market leader webinar tool gives you. But the best part over here is that this comes for a one-time price during this launch time. Now if that sounds interesting, and if you really want to pick up JetWebinar, then why not via my link, because I am going to give you the best in class bonuses that you can have for the JetWebinar review. To check out my bonuses, once again, all that you need to do is go down on the description link of this video, click the link to my bonus page, which should again take you to my bonus page, which we have already gone a walkthrough of. And in here you can just scroll down and find any of these red buttons, clicking on which you would go over to the JetWebinar sales page. That should look like this, and in here you can go through this at your own time, and once you like what you are seeing, you can click on any of these buttons to get access to JetWebinar along with all my bonuses thrown in for absolutely free of cost. Now remember, all your bonuses would be available under JVZoo dashboard. You just need to click on this blue button over here, and you would get all my bonuses. So now it's time for the pricing that it has. Now the commercial version would be priced at $67, but if you are early bird, you are going to get a massive discount. You can get it for as low as $47. I'll leave the coupon code on the description, but remember, it would be on a dime sale, so the later you are, the more you need to pay, right? The next upgrade that they have is the Pro, and it should cost you $97. On the front end, you get a single presenter option, and you don't get those engaging things like polls and all, right? So on the Pro, you get all of that, and you get all of those polls and all of those details. You get more analytics, and you get 5 presenter option as well. So that's a great one to have. The next one that they have is the enterprise edition, and it should cost you $197 yearly. Now this actually enhances the limit to 500 attendees, and I'll tell you how you can get it at a one-time price as well. The next one that they have is the done for you webinars at $197, and then they have a webinar AI at $297. So all of those are related to webinar, and all of them are quite good. So if you want to pick up everything, then I do have got you covered with a hugely discounted deal. So for that, you need to scroll all the way down, and you can find a section which calls bundle and save. Now in here you can get the JetWebinar all-in-one bundle for a discounted price of $347 only, and in here you are going to get everything at a one-time small price. With that being said, why I'm saying this a small price, let me just head over to the JetWebinar normal pricing plan, and in here you can see for the enterprise edition, they cost you yearly $197, right? So it is live and it is being sold to people, but you have got a chance here to get it at a one-time price. Now if we go over to their competitors, some of the competitors like Ever Webinar, then you can see they charges you monthly $99, yearly $499. So in here you get everything for lifetime at $347. So this is a good deal to have according to me. With that being said, the bundle deal is a great one to have if your budget permits. If not, go for the front end along with the pro. That's the minimum thing that you should invest in. Now with that being said, I just want to mention over here that there is a special bonus as well if you wish to opt for the bundle deal. That is only for the serious customers. We are giving you a done for you hosting as well, where you can actually design your sales pages, your registration pages, thank you pages under your own domain, so that you are in complete control of your business. You don't need to pay monthly $20 for the hosting. We will be saving you that. Now with that being said, it brings me to an end of this JetWebinar review, and I really hope that you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, help me with a like and let me know in the comment section if you have got any questions regarding any parts of this JetWebinar review. We'll meet again pretty soon somewhere over the internet. Until then, please take care of yourself and your families, and don't forget to keep making money online. Signing off is Sharon from NK Academy. Take care. Bye-bye.